Yeah. So, hey everybody, welcome. It's Friday, and we have a couple of guests here with us. Audrey's parents are in town. Everybody's we got like vaccinated and stuff, so we were able to hang out.
By the way,
Finally.
the camera's up there if you want to actually
Hi.
see.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's right there. They're in the back there. Yeah, it's right there. They're in the back there.
Oh, you gotta stop that.
They're in the back there.
Oh, you got it.
There we go. Hey, look, that just means we can hear stuff. It's fine. It's actually good. It's great. Love it. So, welcome. Getting some howdy y'alls and hello parents. Hey everybody. That's
all the animals in here too. There's so many things in here.
Yeah, there's the whole house is just gonna collapse in on this room because there's so many animals and people. So hey, look at Becky being first way back when I first set up the stream. Becky and DeFarce, who gave us a heads up on a cool pen we ought to talk about. David's here. The Dapper Man is here. Fetta's in the house. He said he was getting himself a drink. Beth is here. Hey Beth. Whose husband is starting a Phoenix game because she watches me play it so much on Twitch. Greg Mitz is in the house. Carol Brosman. Urban.
Sharon?
Yep, Sharon. Sorry, it's far away. Elizonda's here. Stacy Ryan.
I scared her. She's like, ee!
That cat is apparently terrified of these things being open, so that's good. Let's see what else. Anybody else here that I didn't mention? Oh,
Look
Tina's
what just
here.
happened here.
I couldn't say. How do you know you got up?
Here, I'll trade you. I'll use this one. My can is not as wet.
Mine is wet.
Hey, can I say one thing?
Yeah, what's up?
You can say lots of things.
I want to thank everybody out there for all their well wishes when Burl was in the hospital and when he had the chemo. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always got to be some love in the chat for the parents and that sort of thing.
That's all I got to say now. I'm going to listen to you guys.
So, smoothed out, good. Yeah, I had a little bit of a rough internet here for a bit. I don't really know why. Because it's Friday, and they know.
Oh, that's Deb, and that's Burl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Beryl, and Deb.
Like The Rock.
Yeah, not like Burl Ives.
I have no...
Burl is how Burl Ives spells it.
Sure, I'm glad that you... Who is Burl Ives?
You don't know?
He sings like every Christmas song.
A little bit of tear let me down.
I mean, everyone knows
not
Burl
like
Ives,
the universally known and everybody can spell Burl Ives. Maybe, am I the only one that was like, I don't know what that means?
Who does not know Burl Ives?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Everyone knows where the fun is. That's
all the
true.
Christmas songs, yeah.
He was Frosty, like he's in the Frosties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know
that
that
guy.
voice.
Yeah. Everyone knows his voice because he's the Christmas.
Yeah.
The Christmas singer guy?
Yeah.
It's a good voice. We've got some...
Chestnuts roasting on open fire?
What? Oh. Frosty, I know. Chestnuts roasting on open fire. I think everybody's sung that. You don't have to look it up. I believe.
I want to know.
No, definitely don't look it up because we'll get demonetized or
No,
whatever.
I'm not going to play it. I was going to say what.
Who says, who's Burl Ives? It's a holly jolly Christmas. Now that one I know for sure.
Yeah.
Snowman. Oh, the Snowman and Rudolph.
Whoa, he did not look like what I thought he would look like.
What'd you think he would look like?
The roly-poly kind of guy.
Yeah. He does look like the snowman.
Exactly. That's what they made him after.
Holy smokes. I mean, you gotta show people what that is. Put it in there.
Oh shoot.
Uh-oh. This is Burl Ives, who looks just like his snowman character.
And then, so there's him, and there's them. I mean, look at that. Ooh, wrong way.
Stacy said, I grew up on Burl. Hey, Evan, what's up? Look it up. We are doing it, Ruth. Did you not have TV or radio growing up in Texas?
Yeah.
I did. True story, though, like, I didn't listen to much TV. We didn't really watch a whole lot of TV growing up.
But this is like the 50s stuff that you were allowed to.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, radio back in the olden days, they didn't really tell you who sang the stuff. So like it'd be just some songs. It'd be like, here's some songs from the 50s, and they play like a bunch of songs. They're like, that was a bunch of people, and
They were from the 50s.
Yeah, Audrey likes to play that game, and I know she does this with y'all too, where it's like, who sings this song or who's in this band?
I never
know.
That's why I do that.
I never know.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A holly jolly Christmas, a blue tail fly, a little bitty tear.
Oh, that's the one he was talking about.
On Old Top is Old Smoky.
Okay.
Let me see if I recognize anything else.
David says they're not a Burl Ives family; they're a Bing Crosby family.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Jen says she's from England and she knows Burl Ives. Look, it's just me. I get it. It's fine.
He did
There's so
Mother
many
Goose songs as well.
I don't know what that even is.
Oh, those are
Mother
the
Goose?
songs we listened to when we were like 4 and 5.
Happy Friday to you too, Marco. I saw your 50th FC. That is a very cool looking pen.
I worked on that nib.
Well, it'll be good then. Hey, Nancy. I have not checked my P.O. box, Nancy. Although I will. I usually do that tomorrow. Alicia was a radio girl when you were little and a teen. Yeah, I just, I listened to I had a choice between either gospel or like old timey music. And so I listened to old timey music. So
I had 60s to 80s, 90s. Pretty much any of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
I used to listen to like children's books on the record player.
I listened to the old Canned Heat back in the day.
Oh yeah, gotta have that canned heat.
Blind
Oh,
Owl.
yeah, that was
Blind Owl. Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in
Yeah.
peace.
And the beaver or whatever. What was it?
Oh,
Turn your phone. What
This is a professional recording studio.
amateur.
Ah.
Wow. It's still going on.
Still going. He hasn't answered it yet.
Nope.
I haven't seen Marco's pin yet. Is it an O2? Yes, it is.
Of course it's an O2.
I'll go find it.
It's on the Instagram. Well, speaking of a pen thing, Frank and Christoph posted 2 new pens today. If you are in...
Oh, wait, it's right here. I already had it up. Oh, no, it's not.
If you're looking for any of the encores from the online pen show, I think
You got a couple of cool things from the Franklin Christoph right now. You just got new pencils.
He showed us that. Yeah, I didn't know they were online.
Yeah, today, like just now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
So there it is. There's Marco's new pen. It's all galaxy looking.
Yep.
Oh, Galaxy Prime is the material. Well, it's well named.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yep. If you, I was gonna say not a sponsor, but like kind of a sponsor because she works there. But Franklin Christoph, if you buy 49 pens, your 50th is free and it's custom.
Yeah.
So that's Marco's. We all know that Marco's the guy who gets all the O2s.
It was a scam call.
Oh. She just went. He has a flip phone too. Flip phone. They're still made.
There's one.
You should have
one
went.
flip phone.
Boom. And then
that's
just.
all you gotta do.
Yeah. So there's some Marco collection right there. I got a 19 in there. These aren't all O2s.
No.
They are almost all O2s except for that 119. Yup. That's a solid collection. You got to have a theme, right?
There's a definite theme. Yeah.
So this is one of the
Sex and Candy O2s.
Yeah, it was one from the online pin show though, right? What are they calling those?
That was not on the online pen show. That's from back in the day. That is, what are you at? That's an O2.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's 2 new options added to the collection. Also, encore editions. That's the word. So is this an encore or is this new permanent, you think?
That wasn't on this last... it's not this last online pen show, but it could have been the other one.
So you think it's part of the permanent collection now?
No, but it could have been from the first online pen show. I don't know. That's so long ago. Who can remember?
Who can remember? And this looks like a 46, probably.
Yeah.
And 31 with that sort of autumn leaf situation.
Autumn oak.
Autumn oak is what that's called?
Yep.
55. I don't remember this being from any of the pen shows. This might be a new...
I don't remember that one either.
Yeah.
Maybe it was from the other one. Yeah.
Looks cool, though. I really like my 55. I wasn't really sure if I was going to like the 55 that much.
Yeah, you have the aluminum, right?
I do. I just actually put more ink in it. It's this one right here. The aluminum in the middle. I like these. Yep. I like that a lot. I've been inking up a lot of pens because I got a lot of ink recently. So
the EPW 31 he put on too.
Oh, nice.
So if you're liking Brooks materials, that is also online today.
Probably gone by now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if
I had the day off, so I'm not sure. Nice. But I get all the emails to my phone, so I do see all the emails or all the orders that come through.
Since we're on Frank and Christoph's page, these are the new wood pencils, the 1901 wood pencils.
Deb, you would use those pencils. Mm-hmm. See?
You're a pencil liker?
Yeah, I'm a pencil liker.
Well, we gotta hook up with some pencils then.
Yeah.
These are made in Tennessee from premium selections of basswood. I don't know what basswood is.
I have no idea. And I'm from Tennessee now, so.
Yeah. But these look nice. I like that metallic red.
Do you know there are different leads that you can use? It's not just number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the higher the number, the lighter the...
Yeah, the harder the core. So it gets lighter. Yeah. She's an artist. She knows these things.
Well, that's true. I'm not, so...
Deb's a painter. We have several of her paintings around the house.
We do. There's no...
I'm not an artist. I'm a painter. Let's put it that way.
Paint is a type of art, I hear.
Yep. About 25 pens in your FC80 case so far. Things gonna be so. He got one of the cool FC80 cases that had like all the different colors of leather going on. They had like light leather and dark leather, like light handles, I think, and like dark on the sides and.
Like the red, brown, and black.
Maybe? I don't know. I forget what it looked like exactly. I just remember it was like kind of different colors of leather, and I didn't think they were like that anymore.
Nose says hi.
There's a nose.
That's a nose.
Right there.
They want to see your paintings, Deb.
Oh, no. You don't want to bad enough you have to see it my face.
Yeah, I don't have any in here.
Off the
other room? Yeah, probably so. You don't know who Burl Ives is either? Yeah, good. Another person who's like me. Oh, boot leather and black, says Evan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Burl's middle name is Ivan. So it's literally like Burl Ives.
Burl Ivans.
Ivans?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll have to get some of these pencils.
Yeah, it's sort of metallic-y. They look really cool in person.
Yeah, seems neat.
Yeah.
I'm into that. And the original ones, like I have been discontinued. They're sold out and retired, it says here. No mas.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So, show us paintings next week? Yeah, maybe next week we'll round them up. We don't want to go around the house just stripping the walls.
Your office is the thing that has the most things on walls. By far.
Yeah. I put a lot of things on walls.
Yeah, you did. Growing up, this guy back here would not be having it. My gosh, putting things on the wall. Am I wrong? No.
Thank goodness they've come up with that stuff that you can hang your stuff on the wall without putting holes.
Yeah, no, all this stuff is command hooks.
Yeah.
I'm too chicken to put holes in the wall mostly too.
We're not putting holes in the walls.
I have things that I need to put on the walls with like holes, and I just don't do it.
You have to get out the stud finder.
I know, it's the whole thing. What's the website for the Spiffy Galaxy pen? You can't have it. That's only Marco's.
Yep.
It was on their Instagram.
And I believe he provided the blank for it. So
Marco did?
I think.
Yeah, it's a Jonathan blank. So you could, in theory.
I don't think we had any.
Yeah. You could, in theory, get this from Jonathan, but not an FC because it's just Marco's. Sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, you buy 49 pens, you can, It's
a lot of pens.
It's a lot of pens.
It's a lot of pens.
A lot of pens. Don't know Burl either, but I'm a basswood connoisseur. Really? Tell us some things about basswood. Sounds like the pencils are made by Musgrave, given the location. Oh, that's nice. Musgrave makes really good pencils, is the word on the street. So that's cool. Let's check some of those out. Mm-hmm. Have you never watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer TV thing? Of course, but I don't know who.
He didn't know who was singing.
Yeah, I didn't know who was singing or any of that. Yeah.
Claymation? Classic.
I had to send caps of both your 31s back for repairs for completely unrelated reasons to your favorite pens. Oh, weird. Well, I'm sure they'll get you taken care of.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first one.
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Not bad. I will, 12 pack, huh? Do I need 12? Whatever. I'll get 12. It's fine.
No, you hate pencils. Why would you buy 12 pencils?
I mean, you say I hate pencils, but like, I mean, I've got pencils right here.
Literally, I just can go to work and say, "Hey, can I give Mike a pencil?" And I say, "Yeah."
Well, we should do that then. Totes agree 31 isn't to 46 level for you. Even with the funny on not catching threads anymore, still your jam. Turning into a pencil person is chalk next. Chalk never. Oh. I even tried the fancy Japanese chalk.
Yeah.
By the way, there's fancy Japanese chalk.
Well, that makes sense. No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh.
The outside has this like weird coating on it that keeps it from getting chalk dust everywhere, but it also keeps it from writing. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that.
Greg, I don't like flex nibs at all. I just personally would have a ground nib than a flex nib. It's not going to be a vintage nib. You're not going to have a modern pen that's going to feel like a vintage. So if that's what you're expecting, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
It does flex, so you have to press harder. But they're really not as hard. They're not as easy to, since they're steel, they're not really going to spring or anything. But they can get misaligned if you do press too hard.
Is the Japanese chalk the expensive one? I mean, it's
probably
chalk. It ain't that expensive.
Well, it's probably more expensive than... can't even tell you. Crayola probably has chalk. Are they
They definitely do, yeah. Yeah, they do chalk. Yeah. Isn't there a shortage of chalk? Oh.
Or basswood?
Basswood's on these... Oh, I don't know. Architectural
They said
models.
that you look like a pencil person. Are you a pencil person?
Oh. You used to call your dad Leo the pencil.
Why?
Because he liked to build houses for fun. And
as one does.
Yeah, he had a job, but on his time when he get off work, he'd go build a house. And he had to have everything very precise. It couldn't be off at all.
Well, I mean that's a good thing for a house builder, yeah.
So, all the Leo's nephews would help him out and work with him, and they just couldn't take it anymore. So they'd always call him Leo the pencil because he was always remarking everything.
Cut once, measure 5 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just not in that order.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing is, people always say that I look nothing like either of them.
I was going to say, yes, she is ours.
Mandy at work is like, I really don't know if those are your parents because you don't look like them.
She got all the brain that I don't know where she got that from either, but she does look a lot like him.
Look how red he is. Look at me.
How what?
Well, he's so red and like tan.
You used to be.
Well,
you don't get out much.
The sun's bad for you. That's why I have luminous skin by staying indoors and wearing sunscreen every day.
You don't have my wrinkles or his.
I mean, you do have a few years on me. That's for sure.
I'm going to check out Jet Pen, see if I can find my fancy chalk. Did your folks use fountain pens as kids? I don't know. Did y'all use fountain pens as kids?
Yeah.
You did? I thought, Mom, you said that you didn't.
I did not, except for in art.
Why would you have it in art only?
We have pen and ink.
But
drawings. We do like pen and ink drawings. We actually dipped. That kind of, not a fountain pen.
Just a dip pen, huh?
A dip pen.
Huh.
Mostly pencils.
He was pencils.
Yeah.
I used ink pens, but.
Yeah. I used a lot of pencils when I was in school. Yeah. That was.
The number 2s.
Oh, yeah. They actually they had like a pencil sales table and. I want to say it was like elementary school or something. It was like, I don't know, 10 cents or a quarter a piece or something like that for like fancy spangly pencils. And I had a zillion pencils. I grew out of it. But I
would say up into high school, it was all pencils. And then once I hit high school and started using pens more, I was like, forget pencil. It smears. It just, I just didn't like it. So
early pens with the nibs would leak and stuff and why
Yeah. Trust me, it still happens.
You're writing an essay, and all of a sudden, boom, you got a great.
Get a burp.
So this is the chalk that I bought, and apparently it's
not available anymore.
Yeah, not available anymore. It's the premium chalk, but this is Umajirushi and Hagoromo worked together to develop this chalk. I guess Hagoromo is the one that like closed down or something. Well, I probably shouldn't have given it all away then. I could have sold it to mathematicians
There
at
you
top
go.
dollar.
Ruth says I look like you,
Oh,
especially around the eyes.
poor Audrey.
Well,
She
my
has
eye color,
is
it looks
his,
just like my
yeah.
dad's. But in terms of how bad my
shade?
eyes are, they're like my mom.
Oh yeah.
My dad has bad eyesight. Sorry, Dad. He's
You-
like, I know.
you had perfect eyes until you were
Mhm.
about 21, and that's when mine went bad too.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
I was
they
in
get
college
better.
and I was like, what does that say? I'd never had that issue before.
I want to say I got glasses fairly early on, like grade school, but
Yeah.
second or third grade, maybe.
That's
Maybe
like you.
fourth.
Sean
I don't know.
was
It's
like that.
I have
younger
a stupid
grades, but
question. How do they know? You know, you'll see like a baby that has glasses. How do they know that baby needs glasses?
Maybe they go like this and the baby doesn't
No.
blink.
I always wondered that because they're not going to go number 1 or number 2. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
Beth wants to know how you got into pens, Mike. Nose hair.
Oh, I thought everybody would know how I got into pens.
I don't know.
I don't know how I got into pens. I just kind of always liked them. I especially like fountain pens and stuff. I got into because like my mom had a few around the house and they didn't really work. But then I guess in high school maybe I got my first fountain pen probably, and then I was kind of broke, so like I bought one eventually when I got into like college. I think I bought my first one for myself, and then had that one and like maybe one or two others until grad school.
I always liked stationary stuff, though. I always
Oh,
bought
yeah.
lots of pens and appreciated a non-Bic sort of pen. You know?
Yeah. No, I always liked.
So it wasn't fountain pens, but I liked, different pencils, different.
Yeah, I'd use like Pilot V5s and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like the ink tank. It had like little fins down by the point. I liked those a lot. I used to steal my mom's like lay pens. Those like real skinny stick pens. But yeah, I always like appreciated a good pen or pencil or something.
You guys never had any of the grandparents' pens or anything. They never
No.
really-
I don't know.
You're like, I never saw my parents write anything.
Not my dad. Well, yeah, he signed checks, but yeah, my mom used to write all the time. But she was left-handed. I thought that was strange, but
Oh, if baby doesn't follow your face or your hands, they can tell that the eyesight is poor.
Just from that,
yeah.
huh? I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, no idea. So he was asking about stacked nibs. I told him to talk to Gina, and then Gina pops in as if she's summoned.
She must have been summoned.
So, yep. Don't you pull them off a lot? I think they strap them to your head.
Yeah,
when
they have
you're-
a strap usually. Yep.
Yeah, like they're like athletic specs or something.
And they're weird. They're like formed to their face and stuff. Too.
Yeah.
Not formed, but I mean they're just like closer because they're hooked in.
Well, they're not too worried about style then. I mean, kids like
I
as
mean,
long as they stay on.
I mean-
look, object permanence isn't doing too well,
well,
so you
and
don't have to
then
worry about
you're
that
the
yet.
person with the baby with the glasses. That's like the feature at that point.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's no hair or anything, so no real features.
I think they have hair. I was
Yeah, I
born
guess
with
that's
lots
true.
of hair.
Yeah, I don't know anything about my history like that.
No, Mike doesn't know any of that.
Yeah. I assumed I had less hair than I have now, but
You had
never know.
pictures, didn't you?
I'm
Of me
sure
as
there were pictures of you.
Of me as a baby, like
There's that one. Literally,
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
didn't
at one
have
right
it.
oh,
there.
there's actually two.
There's two
The one
right
on top you
here.
didn't have
So
hair.
this is
Well, that's not you.
this is
that
me as
young.
this is me as a child with my mom and dad. I don't know how old I was there. It's look at my little camera.
Like
Aw.
I don't know, like 4.
I'm just gonna say it. I was
have no
adorable,
idea.
so
Was
you
it
know.
in the pen in the background?
Yeah. No, my dad was into pocket protectors, so there might. I just
That
literally
still
tried to
checks out.
pinch to zoom on this.
Wow. Why isn't it getting bigger?
Right. And then this one. This actually was hanging in my grandma's house forever.
That's
this is,
adorable.
That's cute.
This is my grandma with.
Flossie.
Yep, my grandma Flossie, with me as a very small child,
Yeah.
and maybe even infant.
I would
I would say that
Yeah.
is an infant. What does it say on the back?
Oh, it's just a.
Merry Christmas or
2.
Yeah.
To your dad.
So that's that must have been from Mike and Linda. Yeah, it's my dad's handwriting, I think. So it must have been given to my grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was actually in my grandma's will when she passed that everybody should get the pictures that they're in. Because they had this long hallway that was just all family pictures.
Yeah.
So, I guess I do know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So you do know what your hair was like back then.
Yeah, I guess. I never really looked at myself. I was like, oh, that's nice. But, I don't know, I guess I focused on my grandma.
You just have light hair matched.
Yeah, very.
David says, kiddo wearing the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar style goggles are always funny.
It's true.
They really are.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's
Those
good
youngins
stuff.
probably won't who's correct? What?
Who's Kareem?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Google up Kareem. Ask your parents. It's a wonderful portrait of you and your grandmother. Thanks. I think so, too. She was
I don't
awesome.
have any pictures of me.
Really?
I have a picture that I took on my phone of pictures they have in their house. So I can show you on my phone pictures that they have of me.
I should give you some now. I'm stingy.
Had a hallway like that too. Your mom, your mother called it the Rogues Gallery. Nice.
Well, I can
Nice.
probably go by years because the last time it was Thanksgiving is when I started taking pictures. Maybe it was 2018,
Nice.
2019? Probably 2018 or 17. Ooh.
Oh, also sometimes kids get those glasses because they have
Oh.
like a lazy eye or something that it corrects.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a picture of Jim eating.
Aw.
I'm not sure why I have this picture of Jim.
Oh, is that Buffalo Wild Wings? No, it's not.
Where is this?
I don't know. Should say up here where it was.
I know what this is. We're sitting. What is the name of the there's a restaurant at the RDU airport in Raleigh that one of those race car drivers owns, or maybe it's like Dale Earnhardt Jr. owns. It's Whiskey somethings, but I don't.
Huh.
But
You got
anyway,
Rusty Wallace.
No, not Rusty
No.
Wallace.
Car dealers.
But I remember we were about to fly to some show. It was June 28th. So what show was that? Maybe it was Chicago? No, that's too late.
Miami.
No, we never went to Miami.
That's
I've never
true.
been to Miami.
I don't know where you go in
Is that
June.
Jim?
Yeah,
That's
it's Jim.
Yeah.
Okay.
There aren't any shows in June. Oh, Arkansas maybe, or St. Louis. That's in summer, right?
St. Louis. This is right before he died in July.
Crazy.
Wow. This is us flying to St. Louis, and Mandy's next to me, and
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Whiskey River Beer and Wings.
There you go.
There
you go.
Yep, that's where it was.
Oliver says, Olivier says, I look like Burl Ives. It all comes back around. Remember that being your last drink when you were in Jungle? Nice. Yep. So, still looking for pictures? It's been pictures and story time with you get the best pictures at shows.
I do have lots of pictures from shows.
Laura says he sat behind her during the auction in St. Louis and heckled her.
Who did?
Jim.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I did? That is not, none of that sounds like me.
You'd have to go along to make sure he didn't heckle anybody too hard.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, we miss Jim. He was a good dude.
Here's a picture of me. This is me as, what is this,
Monkey
preschool or kindergarten?
It's either preschool or kindergarten.
Well,
I
thanks.
think
That's
it's
literally what I
preschool.
just said.
She
I
looks
think
like
it's
Punky
preschool.
Brewster.
That's pretty cute.
That's me.
I like those pigtails.
This is also me.
They actually, and that was when you were 3 or 4.
Look at those bangs. Bangs for days. My mom made that outfit for me, I believe, too.
And I cut that hair too.
There you go. Look at that. And now I cut your hair. It's the tables have turned.
Show everybody that.
So this is me even younger. This is me with my brother.
Yeah, you weren't happy
Wow,
there.
wow.
Look at those cheeks.
Sean's whole head shape has changed.
It sort of does. He has quite the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like his head is rounder than it is now. I think of him.
There's me much older. This is my dad. When was
See,
this?
that's where they look a lot alike.
Burl?
Huh?
Where?
How old were you when that picture?
Probably 7th grade, probably.
Really? I don't know how old I was. Maybe a freshman? Or
7th grade. If you told me you were 25 in that picture, I would have believed you.
Me?
No, him.
Oh, him. I was like, I don't think I look that old.
See, I was like like that too when she was young. She
That's
looked adult when
That's
she
it.
was in. And then
Those are all the pictures I have. Sorry.
when she was, I think, where were we going to some ball game? You were going to go with the junior high team softball, and you had to bring your. You were going to get in free because you were in junior high, and the coach made you bring your ID to prove that you were in junior high.
What kind of ID would I have in junior high?
I don't
You have
know.
a school ID.
We
That
didn't
could
have
have been.
school IDs.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I definitely had a school ID in junior high.
Ours was a small, like, there was no such thing as.
I think you
school
had to.
IDs.
Was it your birth certificate? I don't know what it
Birth
was.
certificate?
Just
Wow.
carry that around with me
We
because
didn't
I
have
did not have a
school IDs
passport
either.
then either. I mean,
Right.
No.
I went out of the country.
I
back
bet
then.
I bet I still have my junior high ID somewhere. It's definitely. It's probably in a
No.
box in the
I
closet of
definitely
doom.
did not.
What did you have? What did you have to
Yes.
hand it to let them prove that you were? Or
I
is it-
forget.
Did you say you were?
Yeah, she did.
You were.
I forget exactly why we had IDs. I don't know. Maybe just to get in free to like sports ball games or something.
Oh, well,
or
that makes sense.
They never.
We'd use it
cared.
for, like-
like, come on in.
I want to say we'd use it for like school dances or something too, like prove you went there.
Oh.
Or
I guess ours was just small enough, like, come on in, whatever.
yeah,
You
I
look
mean,
about that. Like
Yeah.
you go there.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like our junior high was that big or
You
anything.
should show that cat leg over there. It's behind you. That's a cat. Cat leg.
In the chair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's sprawled out with her legs in the
I
air.
mean, these days it would make sense. Like, there's
Yeah.
more automated things that, but
Yeah.
I'm not that old, but yeah,
I feel
was
like it
just
might have had a
smaller
barcode.
school.
Now I got to find it.
Hmm.
But
I mean, I definitely in college had them. Like,
Tina Tree says she's been listening, but she just now looked more closely, and she totally sees your parents in you.
again,
And also so cute. And Ruth says you've hardly changed except for the hair.
Yeah, she
Who
does
says-
look a lot like she did when she was young.
Those are great photos. You
You
get them
lucky
printed
thing.
out and hang them on the wall. No holes though, obviously.
well, obviously, yeah.
Let's see. Earl says I still have Jim Rouse's business card from when he first sold me a fountain pen, an Aurora Talentum, at the San Francisco show in 2002 or 3.
What?
It was back in the Bertram's
at
Inkwell
Birchmount.
days.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
IDs were to get into games and for the cafeteria. Yeah, that seems right. I feel like maybe our
Cafeteria.
cafeteria probably did.
No, we did cash. Cash only.
I think yeah.
I mean, that would have been much easier to put some cash on there and
Yeah.
then just give the card.
I
But
think I probably was like hoarding my lunch money and buying magic cards with them at the time.
I
Because
collected.
you could get like a free peanut butter sandwich. I like peanut
I
butter
100%
sandwiches.
collect. Hold, close your ears. I totally collected my lunch money, and I would just have a soft pretzel for lunch. Even when I had tennis after school, I'd be like,
Wow.
yeah.
Had IDs for cheaper bus tickets. Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, I would believe that. Huh.
I didn't take the bus.
I didn't either. I took a bus when I lived in Vermont. I went to part of second grade in Vermont.
I was lucky that Sean was older than me, so he could drive really. And
Oh, yeah.
Except when his car stalled.
oh, don't! Oh my gosh!
I
That
didn't even have a
happened to
car
me two
until
times.
college.
One with Sean and one with another friend. Cars stalling in the
I
parking lot of
concur.
school where everyone's just driving by and going like, ah! Oh, it was terrible. That was
Yeah.
bad.
Because it was a manual and you just stalled it out, or?
No, it just didn't want to work, and
It's
when
a
it
piece
wanted
of
to
junk.
stall it.
One was my friend who had a old Corvette, and for some reason she didn't know this, but the gas gauge stopped working, and so she didn't know how
Oh,
much
yeah.
gas she had and ran out of gas.
Yeah.
That was a classic high school car problem.
Yeah.
If people were like, look, I know how many miles I can go between
Yeah,
fill-ups.
that's what she. Yep.
Yeah. I had my Thunderbird for a while. I'm pretty sure it was my Thunderbird. Either that or it was like my mom's Grand Prix or something. The gas gauges worked fine until it got to a quarter of a tank, and then it would just drop to
dropped
nothing.
quickly?
Yeah,
I
it would
think
go to
that
like quarter
happened
tank and then go poof. And so you just kind of guessed.
It worked. Yeah, hers worked. It would show something, but yeah, once it hit a certain part, you had to know that it would go quickly.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
You should have kept that Thunderbird, Mike.
Yeah.
Why would you say
That was
that?
a classic.
You didn't like my Thunderbird?
It was fine.
Hey, I'm the last one that insulted the
I
Thunderbird.
named that car, so don't even be offended.
What was it?
Sally.
Sally the Thunderbird.
Oh.
She's pretending like she knows what I'm talking. She's like, oh.
Yeah, I remember.
I did love that car. Had that Corvette problem with the dash died on it. Stupid 1984 digital dash.
Yep.
I had a friend who had a Corvette Mako, which was like a small Corvette, but it was extremely heavy.
Mako, like the
shark.
Like a shark.
Oh.
Not like Mako, like better get Mako.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
I don't know where we were going. We were going somewhere, and it stalled out like going up an overpass. And like Clear Lake. I was going to go to the mall or something.
Did I use the F word and I don't know?
What?
Did I?
I think she did fine.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you said Sally was fine.
Oh. I was like, I mean, it could have, with my parents, it could have just come out.
I'd let you know.
High school car was
like
an
you
old
would have
Volvo that had a
noticed.
choke. Wow. It was your dad's first car. I think it was a little embarrassing to drive to school. Oh, man. Burl was nonstop Ford Pintos, I think.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of those.
My first car was a 48 Oldsmobile.
There you go.
Nice. Nice.
It was a fast.
That's as old as you are.
And we were talking about Mustangs last night too.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
What was it?
Mustangs.
What was on some show?
It was a commercial.
It was a commercial that kept coming on. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, did you leave my my list of all the pen stuff I wanted to talk about?
I did not leave it. Well, I mean, I left it where you put it.
Watch
Oh.
Scraggles.
Oh, she's fine.
She'll get out of the way when you step on her. It's fine. Scraggles, come here.
Reflexes.
Scrags, come here.
Well, we got all the animals in
She
there except
went.
for Tater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's Tater?
He's up
Wrapped
he's
out.
wrapped out on the couch.
Tater is their miniature
Want
dachshund.
to bring in
Well, he's supposed to be miniature.
I mean, he's miniature-ish. He used to be more miniature.
He's
He is-
very old.
He's not. Well, he's pretty old, I guess, for a dachshund. Yeah. He's the same age as our cats, but you know.
Cats
Cats.
live longer.
Yeah, unfortunately. You collecting Tater?
Oh.
And people love pets.
Was it?
Here's a Tater.
He got lost in here the other day.
This is hello.
Come here, Weenie.
Here you go.
Yep, it's Tater Tot. You want to see Tater? Well, there you go.
His brown is now white. So anywhere
Yeah.
you see white, it used
Oh,
to
yeah.
be brown.
You did used to be all brown. Now you're all white, huh?
Yeah. He's mouthy.
And fat.
Now he wants to go. He's not. He just has short legs. He's
Keep
like,
it-
no, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm out of here, man.
I want to go back
Watch
to the
him get
couch.
lost behind the door.
Oh, no. He did. He just got here and he went behind the door and just was like, what do I do?
He's slightly blind.
Well,
I think.
Yeah.
you be that old and
Mm-hmm.
not be
Yeah, I mean,
blind.
I'm not complaining.
The venerable Tater. I mean, Tater stickers? Oh, jeez. I don't know.
What? Oh, that would be cute. I mean,
Your parents both took that opportunity to get out of
they
here.
did. They're like, they did not want to. They wanted to go in the other room and just watch us. I'm like, just be on the stream. Like, no, I just want to go watch it.
Yeah. Well, they hung out for like over half an hour, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good. So yeah, Tater's a good dog. He's very smart. Maybe a little too smart.
He is very smart.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Very trainable.
Yeah. You trained him to do like every trick
he
we
does
can think of.
lots of tricks, yes.
Yeah. Never did learn to open a beer, but other than that,
No, he
yeah,
didn't.
Yeah. So jealous for them AMCs. What's Tina Trio? Grew up with 2 gremlins. Oh, nice. And a red pacer. Ooh,
Wow.
fancy.
With the white leather interior.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that. Yeah, neat. Mako would be 1970 to 82. Yeah, this was like when the Mako was like, it's not the cool Mako that's like all light and fiberglass. This thing must have been made of pig iron. It was, we had to push it up an overpass.
What's pig iron?
It's just raw heavy iron. Yeah.
Denise had a dachshund just like named Turbo.
Aw,
It's a great dog.
Yeah.
Turbo the dog.
Turbo the dog. Yep, I was there when they picked out Tater.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, there's a picture of me holding a very small Tater.
That was an early Mike and Audrey too.
It really was.
Really early.
Yeah. The first time we met your parents was like a dog show.
We went to a dog show in Toledo.
Yeah. Yep. It's good times.
Oh, she came back.
AMC Gremlins and Pacers were anything but fancy. I don't know. I think the Gremlins are kind of fancy. They're like,
Can't you still buy Gremlins on
I don't know.
Craigslist and stuff?
Oh, I don't
yeah,
know.
you can still
Who
find
had a
them.
gremlin, Burl?
Milo.
Yeah, Milo.
Yep.
I hope Milo's out there watching and going, I did have a gremlin.
No, I think he's dead.
Oh.
Was it the gremlin?
No, it wasn't the gremlin.
No, it was the Pinto. It burned up.
Yeah, that could explode.
Oh. Hey, Scott, what's
There's
up?
Todd. He's back.
He doesn't know what he wants now.
No, I had to just get him up.
You guys
Sorry.
went and grabbed him off the couch and...
He wanted down, though.
Yeah. His back is getting kind of bad, so don't let him jump up and down off of things.
Hi, Scraggles.
But
He just jumped up your steps, so I couldn't believe it.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, hi, Scraggs. We haven't forgotten about you.
Nope.
Yeah.
We haven't.
Yep. So for pen stuff, who the Greg said he got the Esterbrook Estes and the Gold Rushes. Did you get both of them?
Yeah, because there's 2 different ones.
Poor immigrant cars in 1979-81. I mean, they're cool cars. Cool cars. Yeah, Claire, that is a doggo. It's an unusual dog for this house. This is Tater Tot. Yep.
With many nicknames.
Yep. He and Scraggs get along perfectly well. They mostly ignore each other, but they'll sit together on the couch and that sort of thing. But they don't really play. Tater's not a player.
No.
He plays with toys, but he doesn't play with
But Scraggles doesn't
Animals.
play with toys.
Yeah, Scraggs doesn't play with toys. She only plays with animals.
I
So
know. Todd doesn't understand that.
they don't fit. You can find some AMC stuff. Used to post them occasionally when we did Saturday, Sunday car listings. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. For pen stuff, I had 2 unboxings this week.
I bought pens this week. They're not here yet, though.
Maybe next week.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
What'd you get?
It's a surprise.
Okay, it'll be a surprise. I'm not going to tell anybody then.
I mean, I can give it. Well, I can't really give a hint that would. You have nothing else to talk about, so with that thing, so I can't correlate them. Never mind.
Yep, I don't. One of them was this pen right here. This is the Schoen Ultim pen, which I really I dig. I think it's pretty darn good. I've been using it quite a bit this week.
O-ring on O-ring.
It's got so many O-rings. I mean, if you want O-rings, this is the pen. This is the pen to go for. It's got one in the cap here, which gives it a nice soft close when you screw the cap on.
I always want a soft close.
You do. Also, you can see there's fog on the inside of the cap. That's just from condensation on the inside of the cap, just from ink condensating. So yeah, really tight seal there for sure. And you've got O-rings in the section here, there, and you got an O-ring up here in the body of the pen.
Laura got a pocket 6 this week.
Oh, a pocket 6, huh? What do you know about pocket 6s?
They're collectible.
They are. Some people might have more of them than others.
Yep, that is true.
2 sizes and 2 colors for a total of 4 variations. Got the 2 regular size. Well, yeah, I'm into the 2 materials, Greg. Yep. Finally got your Visconti back, and it's all repaired. Oh. That's the best time to get a Visconti is when it's been repaired. That's yep.
Who said that?
Ben Underwood here.
Oh, okay.
Saw the Ultima unboxing. Looks like a sweet pen. It really kind of is. And it's pretty much exactly the same size as the last pen I got, which is a Spoke pen from Brad Dowdy's Spoke Company. But I mean, caps on, caps off, same size. Yep. It's really strange. But you can post the Ultim one. So if you think the Spoke is a little bit too short, then you can post this. It posts really nicely. Post on that little O-ring. So that's nice. Or a factory medium metallic nib for your Parker Sonnet. Really looking forward to it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Number 8 version isn't super expensive. You might pick one up. I don't think it's going to be super expensive. In the past, when Ian has done extra sections.
Yeah, it's just the section. You don't actually get the nib if you have one.
Yeah, he doesn't have the nibs, but you have to get your own nib.
Yeah. But those aren't cheap, right?
I have no idea. I've heard they're not cheap, but I don't have any. But yeah, it's just going to be a section, and so I doubt it'll be very expensive. I mean, the ones for the Pocket 6 are like $25 or something. Wasn't that what he was charging for those?
I don't remember who's
something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been a while anyway.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yep. So I don't think it'll be too expensive there, Greg Coburn. Can you do a size comparison to a known pen? Yeah, sure. What do we know?
No, there's no clip. It's rolling away.
I know. So where's my little board? Here it is. That. There's a 3776. There's a Pro Gear. There's a Eco. I don't have a lammy right quick. You want to grab a lammy out of that case? Oh wait, never mind. I got one right here. There we go. Here's the Lammy Safari, the most well-known and sized pen around. So there you go. That's the deal. There you go. So on the same site, they sell Parker Duofolds, like 10 different nib options. Whoa.
Yeah, most closely shaped and sized to the Pro Gear full size.
Yeah, let me take the cap off because I feel like the Pro Gear is just a little bit on the short side for me, but maybe I'm just imagining it. Or maybe this one's just a little bit longer when you take the cap off. Yeah, it's just a little bit longer. Whatever reason, that extra like half an inch or something makes a difference to me. But not much difference between the two.
For my hand, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a smaller hand, you know.
I do.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Oh.
I think he's hungry.
Uh-oh.
Can relate.
He wants Amy's pizza.
Oh, yeah. We're going to... Yeah, definitely. So it's a little bit longer even than the 3776. So that's cool. It's quite short. Yeah, it's not big. It's a fairly small pen. But, you know, Ian likes small pens. His other pens are all pocket.
Yep.
So this is a big pen for him.
Yeah.
So.
Have you tried Ayush paper?
I have not tried Ayush paper. I have heard about it, though, Ben. I've heard that it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, he likes it so far.
Yeah, it's from India. It's supposed to be really good for fountain pens and stuff.
He wants you to compare, Greg wants you to compare it to a modern Parker Duofold. I don't know what yours is.
You know, it's in one of these things. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's in this black thing right here. Yeah. I do have one, Greg. You are in luck. There you go. I'll arrange that there somewhere. This is the larger of the two Duofolds. I can't remember whether that's the International or the Centennial, or Continental. Centennial. It's one of those two.
Centennial.
That seems right to me. Small pens are the best. Well, I've got these big old mitts, so small pens can be a little bit difficult for me to use. But yeah, it's definitely smaller than a Duofold. The paper I've been trying recently is this Kokuyo stuff you get in the A4 at like Amazon in a ream. That stuff is really good paper.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about the other day.
Yeah. It's this one. I've tried some more inks on it. So I got a bunch of inks this week. That was the thing I got the most of.
Yeah.
And of course, I got the Birmingham inks, and these are the three that I've tried out on the Birmingham inks. I've got Voltaic Arc, Saltwater Taffy, and Stormwater Runoff. And tilt it down a little bit. Yeah. Actually, there should be there's a little light right here by your foot. You can just, all right, that'll work too. Whoa.
I got it that time.
You got to twist it so there's a foot underneath where you're bending it, you know what I'm saying? And you got to pick up the whole stand and move it.
That's fine.
Okay, as long as it doesn't fall on you.
It's not falling.
Okay, good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This Voltaic Arc is really, I think, very good. I haven't had any problems with it bleeding or feathering or anything like that. The Stormwater Runoff is in the Crisp series, and it's also been really good.
Yeah.
Saltwater Taffy is very dependent upon nib and paper and stuff. On here, it looks great. Like it's a very nice, color. It's actually way washed out there. Let me see if this will pick it up better. I don't know. It's not really picking up the brightness of Saltwater Taffy, but that's a really nice, like bright pink in real life. The problem is it's from, what are they calling that series now? The Swift formula, which is what most of the inks are, which I think like their traditional formula. And it, in this nib, this medium nib I have it in, this Pro Gear, it is real wet and it will bleed and feather on stuff. Not on this Kokuyo stuff. Nothing has done anything bad from this. This is really good.
And I have it in a Esterbrook nib.
Yeah, so the other part of that is I put in Audrey's Esterbrook. She's got an Esty with the vintage converter, and you have, I forget what that nib is. It's a 14 something. It's a very fine nib, and like I suspect a little bit dry.
Yeah, it didn't seem wet for sure.
Yeah, and on that one it works really well. It doesn't have. I tried it on some like bad papers and stuff, and it worked real well. So you'll want to put those Swift formula ones in a dry or real fine nib. Even this Pro Gear medium is too wet for it.
It's too wet, yeah.
Yeah, unless you put on really good paper, in which case it's just fine.
That's good, yeah.
But it has sort of irregularly bled through some stuff. Like
That you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, like it went through some sugarcane paper, which is weird. It was acting like it tried to get through some the Colodex card. Like it didn't quite, but it was like, I'm gonna try to feather. So, yeah. But the crisp one seemed good. This rich formula voltaic arc. I was actually just looking at some of that writing in one of my other books. I'm like, it's really nice. It's got a good sheen to it, but you can still tell it's a blue, which is a little unusual.
And that stormwater runoff sort of reminds me of Gina had posted that she used a Sailor.
Was it 970?
970, I think. Yeah. And again, we don't have that one, I don't think. But just glancing at it, sort of has that murky.
970 is a little bit more on the yellow side, I think.
It's a little more yellow.
This is sort of like.
This, speaking of, yes, stormwater runoff.
Yeah.
Which one line is that one in?
Oh, it's the crisp formula.
That is also, okay.
The crisp formula seems like it does pretty well. It's not perfect, unlike bad copy paper, but it's much better than the Swift one is for sure.
Gina says 970, obsessed.
Oh, good. I like that color family too. That like weird murky green, yellow color. This actually reminds me a lot of the Sailor that I bought. I can't remember if it's over there or not, but it's just that Sailor that I like tried out for Inkvent and was like, I must have it.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So it's the T maybe, but that one's really good. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm into it. I think it's working pretty well. Dig the stormwater runoffs right up your alley. I thought it might be, Tina. We have very similar sort of through sugarcane and Colodex. Well, it didn't actually go through the Colodex. It was just like acting like it wanted to, you know, like it was kind of on the verge. You can see there's a little, like, you can see some spread on here, and it didn't really get through, but like you can see around the edges of that swatch where it's dark, that's it trying to get through the Colodex, but it didn't actually make it, so that's good.
Yeah.
But like I said, put it in a finer nib, and it seems like it's great for, you've been using it in the finer nib, and it seems good.
Yeah, I didn't use it a lot, but
yeah, you've been using it on like real thick cards and stuff though. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I know about those so far. Did you miss the PR sampling? No, I haven't gotten there yet. You just said she loves your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Might have to order some crisp then. Yeah, the crisp seems good. Also, that voltaic arc from the Rich series seems good too. So those are good. Just the regular like the Swift series don't seem like they're very particular.
No says hello again.
Yep, there's a nose over here. Trying me Nikaya, Twisby, Eco, Kara's, and was hard starting like crazy. Wait, what is that, Greg? Speaking of the Sailor Ink Studio inks, I finally found a good pen for 252 and Natashiko. Miami 2000 the only pen that seemed to work with. Natashiko is real light. I don't know 252, but the 2 series are gonna be kind of undersaturated. Interesting. It's weird that the Lamy Extra Fine is the one that it works in, and not like double broads and stuff.
Is it Sailor Tokiwa Matsu?
No, it's not Tokiwa Matsu. It's another. It's one of the newer ones, I think. I'll go and I'll see if it's over here.
And hello, EC Sanka. Thank you for welcoming me back. David Ritchie says he was sold on the Kentucky Bluegrass and Penn Slate.
Yeah, people really like those in the comments.
Yeah?
Here it is. Shirakashi, I was wrong about
Shirakashi.
That's the thing. It's a Manyo. Yeah, those are the 2 I haven't tried yet out of the 5 that I got. I inked up 3, and those are the 2 that people commented the most about, and also the 2 that I didn't actually use. At least not yet. So, yeah, it should be good. Both multi-shaders needs good flow, and I think the hooded nib of the Lamy provides enough ink right around it. Okay, that's cool. 3 Roasters Mustard is a good one. Yeah, you can't really see what color. You
should take off dark green.
Yeah. It's not super dark. It's kind of olivey.
It's a nice bottle.
Those are really good bottles, those Manyo bottles.
Yeah.
Yep. Put 3 Oysters Mustard in your Shone Ultimate. You think it's kind of perfect? Nice. Does it match the color pretty well? Let's see. Okay, good. Caught it up. Oh, yeah, 970 is definitely your style. Yeah, I believe it for sure. And then what I didn't do an unboxing for was I got kind of a lot of Private Reserve inks from Jaffa.
Yep.
They just sort of showed up. I had talked to Neve at Jaffa about those. I said, "Oh, hey, I hear you're bringing those."
Neve from Catfish?
No, different Neve.
Huh.
Shockingly, there's a different Neve.
Huh. Weird.
So I got, I was like, I really like Private Reserve. They were the first inks that I really got because you could buy them at the Paradise Pen stores, and they were pretty inexpensive. So I sort of started out with those.
Yeah, Becky. Yeah, Sarah, you missed out. My parents were in here for the first half hour or so.
Is that a parental unit? Yes,
Yep.
This is Deb, Odd's mom.
Hi.
They have escaped a little bit, but
Yeah.
he's coming back in.
Rough
So-
and dog.
Care of the dog.
Yep.
Do you want to take them out of the bottles or out of the thing, or keep them in?
Keep them in for a sec.
Okay.
Then we got Purple Mojo.
This is more magenta looking than it shows up here, so it's less dark.
Yeah, it's
And
got
I'd
more
say it's-
pink in real life.
Yeah, it's more pink.
Orange Crush.
And this is much more purple. And this is looking blue.
Yeah, you know how cameras do with purple.
Yeah.
And then Burgundy Mist, which is...
These are pretty color accurate on those two.
Yeah, when it's not a purple, it's
Yeah.
much easier for it. And then a couple of...
That mess.
Oh, we're just talking
Everything.
about inks and stuff. And we got Ebony Green and Blue Suede. Blue Suede is one I...
It's not blue, it's green.
Yeah, it's definitely a green.
So,
Yeah,
this is accurate. It's just
that's what it looks like.
inappropriately named. Yeah.
Well, Blue Suede shoes and stuff like that are often kind of green. Like they get like a greenish cast to them. And then American Blue and Midnight Blue. And
They need to bring that Naples blue back.
yeah, they do.
Just saying.
And Daphne Blue.
I don't remember that one.
I actually have that in this parrot pen. I have it in cartridges. And then and then Avocado. They fixed the spelling on avocado.
Oh no!
It's
but
now
it's like
I know. It's now spelled correctly.
Oh,
What they
man.
do? They send it.
No, forever this company, Private Reserve, had this ink called avocado, but they spelled it wrong. For I don't know how long, like 20 years or something at
Did
least.
somebody not tell them, or
I
did they
think
just
so-
I
not
think
want
they
to
were
fix it?
I think somebody did. They're just like, well, that's what it's called now. But another company bought the company.
Oh, so
After-
they fixed it.
Yeah, so the original owner of Private Reserve, the guy who like mixed all the stuff, he died a few years ago, and then the lady who took over the brand died like last year or something.
Be careful, Yafa.
And you're right. Look out, Yafa. And then Yafa, who is a company that owns a bunch of other brands and
Yeah.
stuff, bought all the stuff. So sad they fixed the spelling. I know, it's weird. Like they ought to just leave it the venerable, misspelling.
Oh yeah, the Tanzanite and the DC Blue series.
Yeah, I don't think they have Tanzanite back yet.
No, I don't think so.
But when I talked to Neve about it, he said they were going to bring back all the original colors plus a bunch more.
Well, that's good.
So it'll be coming.
It's possible,
So yeah. Love that ink. I'm a massive fan of green inks. Yeah, I like green inks too. Blue Suede was one of my first inks. And Lake Placid Blue was the
Oh, I
other one.
forgot
Those are the
about
two
that
that I got to begin with. I've gone through bottles of those too. American Blue is one of my favorite blues, and it was obviously the first thing I inked up from this set. And for whatever reason, when I first inked up, actually I have it in that Ultim pen I was showing, it was like bleeding through stuff. Like it was feathering and bleeding, and I don't remember it being bleedy. But in the last day or so, it seems to have chilled
Settled
out.
out?
It doesn't do it anymore. So maybe I just had a lot of ink in the feed or something.
Yeah, just over.
Could have just been going a little bit.
oversaturated?
Yeah. No, they didn't send me all the inks.
No.
They only sent me 10.
I mean, that's
So I don't know if I finished telling that story or not. When I said, "Hey Neve, I'd like to take a look at these," he's like, "Yeah, I'll send you some samples." And
full bottles.
then this
samples.
box shows up of 10 ink bottles. So that's pretty cool.
How much ink do you go through in a year, Mike?
Not
Not
as
much?
much as you
Well,
think.
I guess if you, I don't go through bottles, but I mean, I go through a lot of, fills of pens and that sort of
Which
thing.
uses like, very little.
I know. A
Yeah, like
little goes a long way, and you got a lot. In the
Oh, I've got
bottle.
like a few lifetime supplies at this point. But I've got an excuse, and I've got this whole YouTube thing.
Does
So,
the ink ever go bad if you don't
Can.
use it?
well, it won't go bad just from not using
Or,
it.
oh, really?
I mean, I have some of my grandmother's ink that's
Wow.
still totally fine.
Wow.
Which is probably better, better preserved than.
Yeah, that old script stuff
Yeah.
just
Is
never
it
goes
really?
bad. Yes, you can still be good. Ink can go bad, like if you leave it in the sun, it'll get bleached out and that
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
If it gets real contaminated and it doesn't have enough of the
Fungicide or
fungicide, it can grow like
biocide.
yeah,
Choose
it
what
can
one.
grow like goo. There's actually a bottle right behind you in that case
Yeah.
that I have an X's on because that one's grown some fuzz.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, it can happen.
Apparently for dip pens, that's a feature. Like.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuzz?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like it changes the ink color and it can be interesting. So yeah, if you ever heard that?
Nope, that sounds gross.
That ink bottle or the ink book that you got for Christmas?
Yeah.
I was reading that, and yeah, if you get the walnut ones or things that you just let them sit, it changes the ink properties and the color changes over time. It's sort of interesting. And
because stuff grows in it, or just because it kind of ages?
I think a little bit of both.
Weird.
Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I think Nick Pang would say that you sort of have to scrape the top layer off and then use it.
Scrape the mold off.
Yeah.
And then...
Is there inks that's got more than one color to them where they kind of change color a little bit?
Yeah, you have that sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like there'll be like a shiny layer on top sometimes. There are a bunch of inks now that...
they're lighter.
Yeah, they're lighter, and so you can see more of the colors that make up the ink usually when you're writing, which can be really cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, there's all kinds of neat ones now. I guess if you're doing dip pen stuff though, like you're throwing away those nibs, you're not dipping them in other stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can just clean. You're gonna get rid of it.
Nick would shrug his shoulders and use moldy ink. Yeah, he would.
Is the paper better now than it was, say, 20 years ago?
I don't know, actually.
I mean, there's still presses using the same paper, or like. What are some of the brands? A lot of European ones.
Yeah, there's a ton of like really old mills
Asian
and paper
brands
companies
that have been around and using the same techniques and same machines forever. So some of it's the same, I'm sure, but
yeah, there might be more better papers now.
Yeah,
just because there's like proliferation of but like
there's
maybe
probably a lot
some
more
old ones
terrible too.
Oh, there's definitely a lot more crap.
Yeah.
If that inks have gotten a skin on top, the ink underneath was fine. It's been ages since that happened. Ooh.
That's what he was sort of talking
ink
about.
Ink kombucha.
Yeah.
What is it?
He said ink kombucha. You ever had kombucha?
No, I don't think they know what kombucha is. No.
It's this weird drink that you ferment a
juice or like.
Well, it's like a biofilm. Like it turns like there's a lump of stuff that you like ferment in this.
Have you tried it, Mike?
That sounds like something my dad would do.
It can be like mildly alcoholic. It's it's weird, and it's got this thing floating in it called a wort.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's WORT.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Looking for a decent bottle of Peacock Blue. Yeah, Schaefer Peacock Blue is great. Organic stagging. Yeah, the Peacock Blue is pretty good. I don't have any, but
Rico said you should show them some of the chromatography paper.
Oh yeah, I totally will.
Obviously, they don't watch your videos.
Well, I mean, who does?
They watch this one.
Yeah, so like this one is a green.
Oh yeah, that's got some different colors there and stuff.
Yeah, so you get a lot of blue and like dark stuff up the top. And green. Yeah, and then the ink itself looks like that. So that you get like so you get like a couple of colors because you get that sheen on the top of it. You know? Yeah. Neat.
Does that show up better with a different type of paper, does it, or just...
Yeah, paper makes a big difference.
Big difference.
Yep. Yeah, if the paper like really is absorbent, like sucks up the ink, then you won't see that second sheening layer because it just gets sucked in. Yeah. But some stuff like this, like if you feel it, it's real smooth, that paper.
Oh, yeah.
It's got this like coating on it, so it doesn't suck up the ink nearly as much. And also, like... I poured water on it here. Like, it doesn't come through the other side.
It doesn't have that watermark.
Yeah.
What's that?
He wanted to see what it would do.
Yeah. Just wanted to see if it's got any, like water permanence, that kind of thing. Yeah. Wort is beer, cider, mead before fermentation. That seems right, but isn't that thing called a mother wort or something in the kombucha?
Same thing like a apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Because you have the mother.
What am I, a chemist?
With the mother.
Vinegar kombucha's awful and my kids guzzle it. It smells terrible. A Scooby, yeah, I've heard about that too. Fermented black tea.
Goodness, yeah.
Sugar fermented with tea, a mix of lacto fermentation and other bacteria. Yeah. Wort isn't in kombucha. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never had it. Yeah. I mean, I hear that it's good for you.
Yeah, I remember them talking about the wort when we were going to like the brewery and they were talking about brewing stuff. But I feel like kombucha did a thing like that. I don't know, man. But thanks for the information. Lacto fermentation. I didn't know it started out as tea.
I don't know much about kombucha.
It ends up weird. So that's for sure. And so I was saying like that blue was trying to bleed through things, and it wasn't behaving how I thought it was, or it should. So I went and grabbed some of my older bottles of Private Reserve. Blue Suede and American Blue are ones that I happen to have.
Do you like the... Oh, I have a question when you're done.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you like the new packaging or the old packaging better? Just because both of them are in your hands.
I don't know. I think they're similar enough that...
They still have the rainbow. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think I like the new packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the new packaging a little bit better.
You can read the Private Reserve better.
Yep. It's not as busy with like the little dots and stuff. I think you still got some of those dots. They carry through a lot of the design language.
They did. I think I like the new one better. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
You can read it better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely a lot better.
It's got more of the color on there.
Yeah.
Like the other one just has the color right around the name.
Yeah.
And that makes it busy too, again, with the two different colors
It's got
on
an extra
there.
block.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So yeah, the new one's got a good design. I think that's pretty cool. Let me show you the bottle, because the bottles are pretty nice too.
Change that too?
Yeah, they changed the bottle again.
Wow.
I have probably
That's
4 or 5
true.
different
They did have
iterations.
in between, yeah.
So this is the new bottle, which is just a straight up,
Wide.
it's just a pot.
Yeah.
Like that is just a big old pot of ink. And then this is the bottle that preceded it, which is the same kind of thing.
Definitely smaller.
66 mils. What are these?
Pretty
How
close,
big are
really.
these things? Are these 90s? Does it say? Doesn't actually say.
60 mils.
60 mil.
And...
So actually, these bottles are have slightly more ink in them.
You're kidding.
Yeah, they're just
They're taller.
they're just taller, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah. So interesting. So
Oh, yeah.
slightly less volume, but still plenty of volume,
yeah.
honestly.
That's
and
their
I've-
way of fooling you.
right?
How much do they retail for now?
I don't know. I want to say they're like $12 maybe.
Do they still fill them super full?
That was Noodlers.
That's what I thought, but I didn't know if they did too.
You do Private Reserve Ink.
Yep.
Apparently, there are too many things called Private Reserve. Yeah, $12 for the 60 mil, and these were
That's
$10.90.
an old one though.
No, this is a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's an old bottle. It looks like, or is it that different?
No, that's,
Oh, I guess
that's
it's-
this bottle.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh.
Oops.
So like those taller bottles were actually $10.95. So you got slightly more ink for slightly less money, but
Yeah.
Whatever. It's close enough. It's close enough, I think. But anyway, so I went and grabbed some new bottles, or some of the older bottles, just to compare them. And I haven't had a chance to ink anything up with this stuff yet, but here are the colors together. I think the new Private Reserve, like American Blue, is a little bit lighter than the old one.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah.
That's the old, yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit lighter. It doesn't seem to have the sheen that the old one had.
But it also could be
That it's just older and is like condensed a little bit.
Yeah, concentrated down a little bit more.
It could be. That's the problem with comparing like old and new ink, is that
Yeah.
like it's older,
Yeah.
I also have Daphne Blue in this pen, like I said, but that's in cartridges and those evaporate too.
That
So
too is gonna be the same.
yeah, so we'll see how it looks. But I actually opened up the orange because I wanted to see if like it would have a bleeding or feathering problem.
Yeah.
And it writes perfectly.
Oh,
It's actually really nice. So I don't know. Could have just been like there was some oils in the feed of that pen because it was brand new and I hadn't cleaned it. And like sometimes there could be something in there that's a little bit like surfactant-y or something. But it seems to have settled down. So
that's good.
I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's good. Let's see. At least the bottle you had previously was really full. I don't know. These seem like they're pretty... It seems like they have a reasonable fullness without being... Like it's about here at the bottom of the threads.
Which is good. That's
Yeah.
a full amount without having it.
You don't have to worry about it when you try to open it. But this is like, I can see here, really pretty, like reddish orange.
That is a reddish orange.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
very it's very nice looking,
Very
I think.
sunsetty.
Yeah. It looks a lot more red, I think, in a pen because it kind of condenses it a bit. But looks really nice, I think. I remember getting the old ones around 10 or 12. Yeah, I think that's about right. I remember they used to be like $8 for some of this. They had like a smaller bottle back in the day that was like $8. But I think these are good so far. I hope they don't change the color for Tanzanite. Yeah, Tanzanite's one of those ones that people really like. I think I had some cartridges of it, but they were old.
Is that a new color?
No, it's an old color, but it's one of those inks that got really popular.
It was, yeah.
I think it was
purple, man.
Yeah, it's some kind of like purpley blue, isn't it? Seems right to me.
That's what the stone is.
Yeah.
Is that popular now or?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Popular
people love
like
some
the tree?
purple, like the tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I have a huge bottle of Tanzanite. Yeah, they used to always also make giant bottles. No, rip the richness of PR American Blue. Yeah, I think it's a little bit less dark than it was. It still looks good, but it's a little bit less dark. Hey guys in chat, I'm a fountain pen writer. I have a tip for good fountain pen for sketching and writing in ink with good flow. There are you can use pretty much whatever you want. I mean, we have some people in the chat here who are like legit artists with fountain pens.
Yeah.
And they can probably help you out a little bit there.
And it depends on what kind of sketching. Some people want really, really fine ones for...
Like Carol in the chat here uses like ultra extra fine nibs to get some like really nice stippling and fine line
and then
work
there are
and
really
stuff.
thick ones that you can sort of watercolor.
Yeah, you can use it almost in place of watercolor and a lot of that.
Yeah, I know some people will do what they call water washes. They put down ink really thick and then wash it down with water and it spreads the color.
Yeah, it's really neat.
I also have the 2 different DC blues. I've got at least one of the DC blues. I might have both.
Yeah.
But they aren't making those yet. I'm sure they will eventually. Check out the blog, The Well-Appointed Desk, for sketching pens. It's a solid choice.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yep.
What do you think of Daphne Blue?
See you, Laura. What do I think of Daphne Blue? I haven't used the new one, but the older one I like.
You have the other one?
It's right here.
Oh, that's the one you had, the other one.
Yeah. But I think it's a really pretty kind of peacocky blue.
Yeah.
People were talking about that Schaefer peacock, and I think that's this is at least a little bit close.
It reminds me a little bit of Spanish Blue, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like your Spanish Blue. It doesn't have like Spanish Blue does a little bit of sheening and stuff too, right? It doesn't really do sheening.
Not really, sheening, but
it's got some like shading and stuff in there that is pretty cool. I thought Spanish Blue sheened.
Maybe a little bit, but again, most of the things I write with are absorbent paper, so I don't really get those properties. Yeah.
Lots of people like the Pilot Falcon because it can have a fine nib and use the flat side upside down to put a lot. Oh yeah, using it with instead of flexing it, just turning it over. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, it's going to really depend on what you
want to use it for.
What kind of sketching you want to do. But for wet inks, I mean, these Private Reserves seem like they're on the wet side. Aurora Black, if you want to sketch in black, is a really super wet ink. Those kinds of things. Some Diamines can be pretty wet.
Sometimes Sailor.
Oh, the
Suzuku's
the
wet.
Birmingham Pen Company inks that I just got. Those rich ones can be really wet. Not rich. Swift ones are really on the wet side. So if that's what you're looking for, go for it. Yeah.
There's just a lot of brands that are, it depends on the color sort of thing.
Yeah, there aren't too many that are just like wet all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has to do with the pigments involved and whatnot.
The base, I would think.
If you want to have one be wetter, get yourself some Blue Lightning.
White Lightning.
White Lightning. From
what did you look at me for?
I just messed that up. I want to look at somebody for my mess up.
How dare you, Deb?
Some colored lightning, and you can make an ink a little bit wetter. Just find it too dry.
Vanessa sells that stuff. I've also heard that
Is it
Kodak.
in stock still?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you can't find it there, the thing is Kodak Photo Flow is the other thing I've heard, which I don't really know what that's for originally, like photography.
I got a sample of it from my pen pal.
Yeah, we've never used it because I was like, I don't know what to do with this, but I hear that's pretty good for that stuff. Bijou just ordered a pizza. Oh man, we gotta go a little early today, I think, because we gotta get some pizza in us. But we gotta feed Burl and Audrey. Yes. Audrey skipped lunch.
No, I had a protein bar.
Pearl Noir behaves really well. I'm glad people like Pearl Noir, but that is not one I'll ever suggest. I did not care for it. Let's feel like the palette. We already said that. Top 5 favorite blue inks. Oh man, I've got too many. Spear Point, broadside. Yeah, so reversible ones are pretty cool. But they can be a little persnickety. Like you gotta want to mess with a nib to get those 2-sided nibs. I've got a few from Mark Backus. You actually did a really nice double-sided nib. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It didn't work well for you because, but for normal people it was fine.
Yeah. Any strategies for using all your fountain pens? I can't use all my fountain pens.
I use one. I have 2. I have 3 inked right now, and I don't like it. It's too much.
It's too many?
It's way too many.
It's crazy.
I want 1 inked. And then you're like, oh, let's fill...
all of them.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, Audrey?
My favorite what? Ink? Oh, I don't go through anywhere near as many inks as he does. I don't use the same one twice either, so...
Yeah, it's true.
He would be more apt to be able to tell you...
You're one and done.
A color. Yeah, I'm one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has so many, I just go through them so much slower, so I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah. Well, I think you go through each pen more quickly, but you only ever have like 1 or 2. Whereas I have like 40.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's pretty much it.
One thing that people do is they use tools like the Fountain Pen Companion, the FPC.ink. You can put in your pens and do like a what I wrote with today sort of thing. So you have a rotation, like you can keep track of how many times you've used a pen and when you last used it and that sort of thing to sort of help you cycle through.
Photoflow was used to prevent dust from getting onto your black and white negatives.
Oh, there you go. Wonder how it does that.
I think you are full colorist.
Yeah.
Science, probably.
I mean, probably they use science for that.
Yeah.
Happy with 4 pens inked right now? I know Claire usually used to have like a pen inked.
I respect
and she got up to like 7 and she's like, well, this is so much better.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I was like, yes.
To be fair,
welcome to the good side.
That SD that you inked up,
yeah,
I think is the first time I've ever inked it up.
Yeah, it is. I got that for you at least a year ago. So
you didn't specifically get it for me.
No, I got it for you. That was a for you.
But you were
I did a review on it and then bought it specifically because because you have 7 inked right now and that's low for you. I understand.
I'm helping you not to have to clean as many pens. I don't clean my own pens.
It's true that most of the pens in my...
At work, I'm cleaning pens, so I let Mike do it at home.
Most of the pens in my box of pens to be cleaned are Audrey's right now. Yeah.
1 pen a week-ish.
Yeah.
Greg says I have 7 pens inked and it's too much for me to manage at once. I have too much neglect and guilt. See?
I don't feel bad about it.
Sometimes I'll find a favorite and then I'll use that one pretty much exclusively and the others will dry out. And I'm like, I'm a nib person. I should not be letting inks dry out in a pen.
You just dip them in a cup of water and you're good to go. I mean, I have some of these.
I just not ink as many.
So
my stomach's growling. I'm hungry, guys.
True story about this this TWSBI Go.
You've never.
I've only ever inked it up once.
Yeah.
Like this is the same fill of ink as I originally got. It's not pretty, but I mean it is actually getting very low.
It's very good looking, is it? What do you think of that? It's really cheap though.
Plain.
Yeah,
I mean, functional.
It's functional. Oh yeah, it's functional. I mean, so is a
plain.
preppy.
It's got like a big old screw and.
Well, and the good thing is you can see when you're running out of ink.
Yeah, and I really am. I've only got like
That's not that much.
It's like a drop and a half left in here, but.
Our full colorist has about 40 to 50 inked right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's more like my range. Although I got down to about 30, and then I got all this ink, so I have to...
You just have to.
go back up.
But if you're artful, you're going to be using all the different colors.
Sarah says the Go is so ugly, it's great.
Yeah, it's like a pug. Your brother's getting a new pug tomorrow.
Yes, Stanley the pug is coming tomorrow. Not
Stanley
here, but to...
Stanley
the pug.
Yeah.
Off topic, your oldest son moved out for college about a month ago. Power bill just came in 25% less than it used to be.
Wow.
We had our friend Marina lived with us for several months, and man, our utilities just went right
up. I don't know how much water and stuff she was using.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
I'm always curious when we come, does your electric bill go?
You're not really here that much, so I don't hear that long.
Usually. And
it's not enough to really notice.
For 1 week of the month, and you guys, under non-pandemic times, would just leave the house.
Camper and park it out.
There you go. Just stay in the camper.
Hook up the electricity and.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Buddy.
Yeah, just run a cord down the driveway.
Yeah.
You have a small spray bottle around to spray on nibs to restart them. I do that over an old T-shirt. Yeah. I have this.
You do, yeah.
I have this little jar or beaker. What do you call this thing? Flask?
I mean, that's a measuring cup.
I got this measuring cup here.
Look,
it looks sciencey. I figured there'd be a science name for it.
Milliliters and.
But it doesn't. It's not accurate.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's not accurate.
I mean, ish. It's not scientifically accurate. It doesn't have a spout on it.
It has teaspoons.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It doesn't have a spout.
It doesn't have a spout. That's true.
The kitchen.
Is it? And it's not Pyrex.
Yeah.
It's
no,
Anchor.
it's Anchor Hawking.
Which is fine. Anchor's.
I mean, I'm not going to pour boiling water in it, so I don't care. But yeah, I keep this on my desk partly because of my dip pen, and I've got a lot of swatching to do.
Yeah.
But also, if I have a pen that I've let go too long, I just dip it in there real quick, and it.
I would prefer if it was an Erlenmeyer flask. That would.
Those have like the little skinny tops, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, how am I going to do that with a pen?
Look how sciencey it looks.
It would be very sciencey.
Yeah.
I have to fill it up to like the brim to get to like. I don't know. It'd be cool. Find me like a real fat Erlenmeyer, or maybe one that only gets this skinny at the top, so like it'd be like a huge flare at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, you get like one of the liter ones.
Yeah,
a couple liters.
Yeah, looks like a shot glass. It's bigger than a shot glass.
Ben might be starving, but Audrey's also starving. That might be my stomach.
You're currently having your kitchen renovated and have no cooler or a kitchen sink for a week. Oof.
Oh boy.
Sam looking at a few after hearing Mike's opinion. Wait, which ones are you looking at? Oh, a few private reserves you want. They have gray flannel again? Gray flannel is a great color. I never got it. I only have samples of gray flannel. Yeah, I'd say give them a shot. They seem fine. I've only opened 2 of these 10 bottles. So, like, don't take it as me going like they're all amazing.
If it doesn't have milliliters, then it's not accurate. Agreed. A metric system.
Have ink from Octopus Germany type Burgunder. Say the ink. No, that sentence got a little bit mangled there. Also wanting pizza now. All right, look, we got to go because we got to put pizza in these people.
Who knows how long it's gonna. We're ordering from the hometown place today.
Yeah, it's Audrey's birthday this week.
Well,
it's almost
many
over.
days ago.
Yeah, Monday was your birthday, so we've been celebrating Audrey's birthday this whole time. A huge nachos in the oven.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Yeah, go all in volumetric flask. You just go like. Well, this is basically a volumetric flask. It doesn't have a little pour spout.
I always think of the volumetric flask are the ones that have the bulb in the middle, and it's
got a bulb in the middle?
Is that not what I'm thinking of?
No, volumetric flask is usually like tall, and they have that wide base on the bottom.
That's the Erlenmeyer flask, isn't it?
No, Erlenmeyer's flare. Volumetric. Well, here. Well, I mean, that's what we used to call them back in like high school, but we weren't scientists, so. Oh. Huh. Yeah. That's not what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I said
like
it had the little bulb.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh. I just remember it being like just straight up and down.
I used these. They're the 50 milliliter volumetric flasks for doing soil.
Oh, there it is. It's 50 milliliter.
Digestion.
This one has some science in it.
Yeah, obviously it's colored.
There you go. There's some more science.
Yep.
You can tell it's science because of the colors.
Colors, yeah.
What's this? We got a plastic one? Look at that. With certificate, Audrey.
Yeah.
10 milliliter. I think I could get one of those. And then I could cap it so Katie couldn't come over and play in it.
Mm-hmm.
I found these nice light spots on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I had it over here and Katie was flicking water this direction.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess I got to get one of those. Volumetric flask coming up. Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah, first. I was thinking of the correct glassware.
Yeah, no, I should have just bowed before your wisdom immediately.
Hasn't been that long since I've done science.
10 milliliter labeled 100 milliliter? I think it was... Oh.
I'm sweating.
You're right. Oops. It says 10 milliliter down here, and this is 100 milliliter on the actual flask.
I mean, the picture's probably wrong, I would hope.
Tisk. Well, 10 and 100 are the same in metric, so...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's the same. It's not really.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I used to have to measure at the nursing home.
Maybe it turns out that was going to be a second birthday chat, actually. Oh, well. I mean, it's always a birthday chat. Why not? Look at all your happy birthdays and birthdays. Congratulations. Happy birthdays to you, too. Oh, no, it's not my birthday. It's just hers. Was it somebody else's birthday?
There are lots of birthdays. Becky's is coming up too, right?
I think so.
In April, or hers was recent.
Here's
Yeah,
a small
week
decimal
ago,
point.
too.
Yeah, this could be it. Oh, graduated cylinder, says Becky. I might be thinking of a graduated cylinder.
Oh, well, it's possible.
Just kind of straight.
Yeah, that's just straight.
I was definitely thinking of a graduated cylinder, which is this thing.
Yep.
It's less interesting looking. You're right. Yeah.
I've used all of these things many times.
This is exactly what I was thinking about. This right here.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, got a little spout, got that flat base on there.
What is 1,000 milliliters?
1 liter.
Metric system.
100 milliliters is 10. What's the CL? Cubic liter? What's the CL? I don't know.
Cubic.
It's a cc, cubic
Centimeter.
Yeah, cubic centimeter. Yeah, a mil is a cc, same thing.
Yes, it is.
Not a cl. Centiliter. I don't know what a centiliter is. I guess it's 100th of a liter, right? So.
It's metrics. That's the thing with metric. You can just move that decimal.
Yeah, but also like if you're like, pour me 1 centiliter of this, I'd be like, I don't even know what that would be like. I have no concept of how much that would be in terms of a volume.
But a teaspoon is also just a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, but I know what a teaspoon is. And be like, oh, it's about this much. A centiliter.
What about a dash?
It's one of these. That's a pinch. It's one of these.
A dash is.
Yeah, dashes. You like that?
What's a BAM? That's an emerald.
A BAM is BAM is gonna get us demonetized.
Emerald would never.
Emerald would absolutely.
He's a gentleman. He would never.
Oh, is that right?
We're discussing the difference between a dash.
What'd you do for fun? Watch Romper Room. Were we talking about? I think we were talking about Romper Room last week.
What's Romper Room?
You don't. Oh, what's Romper Room? This is my Burl Ives moment right here, y'all. You don't know what Romper Room is?
Miss Vicky, she was I think she was one of the teachers. And
Why do I
had
have ink on my finger?
I don't know. That's pretty good. Romper Room was an old TV show.
Was I born yet?
Oh, God, no.
No.
Okay.
No.
When I was a little girl.
When Burl Ives was a thing, I also wasn't born.
Yeah,
so I can't
right.
really say.
Look at this Romper Room right here. That's what I remember.
That perfect coloring.
Yeah, big color.
So warm. So saturated.
It really is. Here's another one.
Like bring it back.
This pants.
Those pants are pretty sweet, actually. Like
I remember.
You like how it like carries the same
Yeah,
pattern
of
up
course.
the buttons. It's a good it's a good one.
It's almost Baroque looking.
This is what I think of when I think of Romper Room, is like the big color blocks and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was like a kids' educational TV show.
Like you remembered it and you didn't.
Like reading Rainbow sort of thing?
No.
So much older, but
It's
no.
Like going to kindergarten,
What's
but at home.
Miss Fritz. That thing.
Miss Frizzle?
Frizzle.
The Magic School Bus?
That's what it was.
Closer to Magic School Bus, I guess. Like in vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
was
about
on.
the puppets from
Wow, it was on until
Mr.
1994.
Rogers?
It was?
Yeah, it started in 1953 to 1994.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers, the world of make believe.
What was the name of that one?
Which one?
You have
The
to give me more
main
information.
one.
Main what?
Puppet.
In what? Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
There wasn't a main puppet.
There was Daniel Kitty and there was
Daniel the Tiger.
Daniel Tiger, sorry. Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like a king
There's
and
two
queen.
parts.
Yeah,
There
there's
was,
a king and a queen.
Yeah, I don't
There
remember the
was
names of the
another
puppets,
one
except for Daniel Tiger. That's the one I remember the
Hold on,
most.
what
That was like Uncle Monk?
I was Daniel the Tiger for Halloween one time. At least one time. You had measuring spoons that were metric, you know exactly. Yeah, no, you're definitely right about that, Greg.
The World of Make Believe?
Yeah. Take a look in the book. Reading Rainbow is something that I was a massive fan of. 1 drop of water is about 0.05 milliliters. How about that?
It's a
King
land,
Friday,
not
says
world.
Becky. Elaine Fairchild.
Sorry.
Lady Elaine Fairchild, Daniel Tiger, Henrietta Pussycat,
Henrietta Pussycat, of
X
course.
the Owl.
X
I don't
the
remember
Owl?
XL.
Oh, it's the blue owl.
I remember the character, but I don't remember the name. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you should probably tell
who's
people.
the other? What main
I'm
one were you
looking.
thinking of?
There's a new show. It's just about Daniel Tiger, and it's animated. How about that?
Yes, I did know that.
No, I figured you were probably German.
King Friday, the 13th.
Oh yeah.
King Friday the 13th. That's awesome.
It's X123, right?
Yeah.
He was performed by Fred Rogers.
Thought water drops came in different sizes.
Queen Sarah Saturday.
The Magic Roundabout.
Prince Tuesday. X
do
the
remember
Owl.
Prince.
Henrietta Pussycat. Lady Elaine Fairchild. Daniel Striped Tiger.
His middle name was Striped.
Striped, because
Yeah.
it has the accent on the E.
Nice.
Cornflake Corny S. Persilly? Pecially? What's that word?
What?
Purcell?
It's a beaver-like character.
There we go. Now people can follow along.
No, yeah.
Oh, I remember this character. This was a creepy character.
Yes, I think that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm
And, like,
talking
this
about. Which
professor
one
here.
is that?
Kind of grumpy.
Grandpierre
So
Tiger?
here we go. Daniel Striped Tiger.
Tiger.
This shy, gentle tiger is equal parts timid and brave. King Friday the 13th, ruler of the neighborhood of make-believe, can be demanding, but he cares deeply for his subjects. Lady Elaine Fairchild.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about as the main character. I don't know why. I just remember this one.
Yeah, creepy. Look
Yeah.
at like the frostbit fingers and the
And nose.
it's like gin blossoms. Like she was really into drinking.
I'm not gonna say you
she's
look like she's
sassy,
had a few
though.
too
I guess.
many.
Queen Sarah Saturday,
I said that.
Prince
I
Tuesday.
said that one
I'm
as
not.
well.
I'm just pointing them out. The Platypus family. I remember the Platypus family. Harriet Elizabeth Cow. I didn't know they had a middle name.
Yeah, with the blue.
Yeah. How about that?
Donkey Hody.
Grandpierre. Oh, Grandpere. Donkey Hody. I remember Donkey Hody. Wow. How about that? Fred Rogers, what a gem. She creeped you out too? Well, I mean, she creeps me out now. I don't know.
Oh, I think it was creepy then too.
I don't remember.
do.
I don't remember being creepy then, but I was a child.
Yeah.
Love the idea of Burton taking over Jeopardy. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Becky, how do you feel about actor LeVar Burton taking over Jeopardy? Because this was trending on Twitter, and it was like, make LeVar Burton take over Jeopardy. And LeVar Burton was like, what? He didn't say no.
No, he shared the petition.
I know. Yeah, I would be okay with that for sure. Becky's been on Jeopardy is why I asked.
Oh,
Yes.
neat.
Yep. She creeps you out too, yep.
It's
Gotta run, see you later,
6:30.
Greg. Yeah, it's 6:30. We gotta go. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks, Odd's parents, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Burl's gone.
It
who
was
knows?
fun.
Yeah, Burl left.
held out for as long as he could. He
Well.
can't sit that long.
Oh, that's true. Also, a Prince Wednesday on Daniel Tiger. Weird. Pro Burton.
Yeah.
Mm.
It seemed like there was another dog or something. Maybe I'm thinking of Sesame Street. There was a.
Oh, could be.
No, that's Rolf.
He's a Muppet.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway.
Rolf is the dog.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. It was great fun. Thanks for coming in, Burl.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like
I-
and subscribe. Yeah, like,
I
subscribe,
shouldn't
pizza.
say
Shouldn't say what?
goodbye.
You shouldn't?
I feel like
It
you
should
know,
be the guests.
guests
All right.
should
Think
be
about what
some-
you put out in the world. Make it a better place. And say goodbye, Deb and Burl.
Goodbye.
I can't find the right tab to end the stream. Here we go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.